Welcome to the Humble Forum. This is a space where we truly want to sit down and get to know the individuals that are impacting the beautiful game of cricket in a positive manner on what I would deem a very successful couple of days that we've had at the KFC mini cricket program. And seated next to me is Sade Daniels. Thank you so much, Sade, for your time. You are incredible. Not only are you an educator, but you're also a KFC mini cricket coach. Let's chat a little bit about who exactly Sade is.
So I'm an educator, as you said. I love cricket from a young age, was introduced to it by my family members. Watched it every Sunday when the Proteas played and so on. And my mom was also a coach, and she got me into cricket and coaching, and this is where I had.
This is where you're at. And interestingly enough, you've been doing it for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would have gotten their feet into the water and thought, maybe this is not what is meant to be for me. But you have been continuing for so long. What has been driving you? Why do you find yourself so interested in this program?
The opportunities that children actually get from the program to go and see other schools, to go to other towns, and just the smile on their faces when they are practicing, or even when they win a game, and the sorry faces when they lose, but then you give them something to motivate them, and just the inclusivity of cricket as well, because I have boys teams and I have a girls team, which is incredible for me because it's one of the only sports where we can include both girls and boys.
I want you, Sade, as well, to just paint a picture of where exactly you're from. What are some of the challenges that you encounter on a daily basis, the kind of kids that are under your tutelage?
Well, I'm from Crawford. It's a rural area, actually. Or I teach in the rural area of Crawford. And the type of children, they come from abusive backgrounds, and they have baggage at a really young age. So by sport, they can express themselves, they can be who they want to be, and maybe see a future ahead and not just look at where they are current at, and see there's something bigger in front of me.
Sure. And on top of all that you do, because I don't know where you get the hours in a day to do as much as you're doing, you also have a very beautiful initiative in terms of a pledge drive.
Yes. So me and a colleague started with Hey Girl. It's a charity that provides girls with hygiene bags, not only just sanitary bags, but hygiene products as well, because during COVID, we realized that a lot of young ladies do not have access to the essentials when they have their period, which includes a face cloth, soap, deodorant, spray, a bag to put the school bags in even, and which is toothpaste even, something so basic, but that children lack. So we have that hygiene bag, and then we distribute it to the different schools and hospitals even, and maybe they can distribute it to whoever is in need of those bags.
I mean, just listening to you right now, I am smiling from ear to ear, basically beaming, because it's an affirmation for the nomination that you got for the Cricket South Africa Awards happening this week. Let's gloat a bit, let's be a little confident. Tell everyone that is watching the Humble Forum now what you have been nominated for, how you received the news, and what it means for you, and what you're trying to achieve.
Well, my main goal is actually to empower young women. Because and also people my age to get involved with charities and organizations, to give their time, give their skills, give their knowledge to others. Charity does not always have to be about putting the money into it. it is really just putting effort and passion, knowing what you love and giving it to someone else. It's sharing. So, yeah, I've been nominated for the KFC Bucket Loads of Good. Yeah. And when I received that news, I was like, what? What the fuck? So yeah, I was really surprised to find out that I was nominated, and I feel blessed to be here.
I'm so proud of you. And you keep on talking about people my age, you know. What age are we talking about? Because that is something that's so fascinating about you when I realized just how young you are.
I would say I'm 27 years old right now. And I'm still learning to be an adult, but yeah.
And you know why this is so important? Because at the age of 27, you're already achieving so much. You are so selfless. You look beyond Chante. You know, it's about how you're impacting the community. How are people receiving you? You know, you must be the Mother Teresa of the community. I want to be in your circle.
Well, I try to encourage the people around me, like my colleagues and my friends, just to, if they see a need, to do something about it. And let's be open about it, talk about it. So, and I feel like it can have a snowball effect. So if I tell someone, they will tell someone else and tell someone else, and the good will just spread all around the world.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
On that, I want us to wrap it up on a positive note. It's been so amazing here in KZN the past couple of days. How did you find it? What have been your highlights? What are some of those moments that you're just going to carry back to Prof. Renee?
For me, this was my first time in Durban. So that was like, yay. A positive for me would be meeting a lot of new people with similar interests and also getting new energy, because when you work for a charity or you are doing good, but I don't like using the term doing good, but when you're doing good, it can be draining because it takes a lot of time and effort. But yeah, it just gave me a new boost to go on and continue with what I've been doing.
I know you're only 27, but what legacy do you want to leave behind?
I want a legacy of female leaders. That is that is what I want and what I'm striving for in the future. For young girls to not be limited by anything, not by having a period, not by their gender, not by their background, race, anything. They should be leaders and lead and not be afraid to go.
You are such a Sade light. Thank you so much for giving us time. I wish you so much of the best. Really, really, really do. From the Humble Forum, Sade Daniels, what a star. Thank you for tuning in.